What's up, YouTube? NineToez here, and today I got a message that I want to share with the community as a whole, the Battlefield community more specifically, obviously. Um, just wanted to kind of give recognition, thanks, and some thoughts and what have you overall concerning the community at large. Got to remember this game came out in the very beginning of March 2010, so it's got well over a year, a hell of a lifespan, if you will, on a game that's still being played. The piss out of today. Still lots of blogs, lots of Twitter profiles, lots of YouTube videos. It seems like there's more today than there was a calendar year ago now, if you kind of think about it, at least in my opinion. So I wanted to at least acknowledge that first and foremost. Moving forward, the DLC debate on Battlefield 3 with the Back to Karkin expansion pack, I'm kind of glad that whole little topic is over. Bottom line, just pre-order the game. It's simple. If you get it, pre-order it rather. You're going to get day one access, to stuff, as opposed to waiting for the entire community to unlock it later on if you do not pre-order it. So you're going to get it regardless. It's just you get it, sooner versus later. That's really the only thing. And I'm kind of glad that DICE had spoke up and kind of laid that one to rest. They're just looking for obviously the support by pre-ordering. That's really essentially it. They put out great games. They put out great products. We've all played them. We've all enjoyed them. So why not support them? Tip your waitress. Don't be Mr. Pink from Reservoir Dogs. It's pretty simple. Moving forward, the alpha leaks that we had recently had seen on YouTube. Let's remember, here's DICE knocking on the doors of a few gamers, selected gamers, and they're saying, hey, we got something here that we want to go to alpha. Before we do eventually go to beta, we want to make sure that the bugs are worked out, etc., etc. So share with us your thoughts and your opinions, and let us know where we got to tighten up some bolts and things like that. So we'll give you a code to download, and you're welcome to have at it. Just, of course, sign on the dotted line and agree that you're not going to, post up a screenshot or post any videos online or anything like that. The Russian Badger covered this in his video. And one asshole decided to take matters into his hands and maybe get some YouTube fame, if you will. Well, if you notice that that video was downloaded and re-uploaded to like 50 plus more other channels, all looking for some YouTube celebrity looking for views, and I'm going to get me some subscribers out of this. And it backfired because, from what I understand, as of right now, all those videos that are on YouTube have been taken down for violations of the terms of service. It just wasn't worth it, and you know what? It just leaves a bad taste in DICE's mouth. They asked us for our help, and here we pretty much shit on their porch by basically doing what we were asked not to do. I'm not saying we all did, but the select few that did may have ruined, if you will, kind of the idea that, we were all a collective, we were a group that, could be trusted. And it's kind of fucked up if you really think about it. So, but, again, it was addressed and it was taken care of. I now want to move forward on the debate on consoles versus PCs, and yes, I am going to go there because I'm kind of tired about hearing people talking about, well, my console perfectly capable of rendering 60 frames per second. I want to remind you, if you are of that fabric, LA Noire had an issue with consoles overheating, etc., and they had to release a title update. So that, well, obviously they didn't, overheat. That was a problem. And, the point being is that, what, quite frankly, the console that, your Aunt Flo had given to you for your birthday is not going to have the same computing power that a PC does. Period. End of the story. It just is what it is. We all know that, PCs have much faster processors. You can upgrade the RAM. You can put in amazing, video cards in them that's just capable of doing some just sick, fantastic stuff. And PC's current consoles just do not have that capability as we know it today. So can we please, just put that to rest? You cannot put Super and let it into your Honda Civic and expect it to, be the featured car in the next Fast and Furious movie. It's just not going to happen. So, let that one go. It's just not going to happen. They're the ones that make these games, and we have to, trust their judgment. Because again, they may see an issue down the road with overheating or overclocking and what have you that is going to cause problems, and that's just not what they're trying to do. We all want to play the game, have fun, enjoy it, and that's what we should be doing. So if you can really truly, complain and bitch and moan and complain about the 60 frames per second versus 30 frames per second. I get it. It's double the frame rate and it should look amazing. But you know what? On a console of 30 frames per second, I ain't complaining. It still looks fucking unreal, and I think you're gonna enjoy the game. I'm not speaking on your behalf, but I'm thinking that you will as much as I am. So, at any rate, um, it's just a topic that I think that really should just be stopped. Um, Being discussed, because again it's their job. It's what they do. They don't come to your job and tell you what to do with your work. So another thing that is kind of a little sore subject, if you will, is the trolls and the negative attitude people in the forums on Twitter, and on YouTube as well too. We kind of have to acknowledge that the video producers that make these videos that we love and enjoy for the 3, 4, 5, 8 minutes that we sit down and watch them. It takes hours, days, weeks, if not even sometimes even a month to put these together. So we kind of and again, there's a small group that does this, but stop telling these guys that your videos suck and downrating them or what have you. Downrating a video means that when you log into YouTube and it gives you suggestions on videos that you might want to watch, it's gonna skip things concerning that topic. So if you downrate a Battlefield video, you're gonna see less and less recommended videos for Battlefield. So again, it's when you thumb down a video, you're not really doing anyone a favor, other than you're going to get cut off of maybe a great video that you could have watched. So something to think about. And again, I really don't want to turn this into a negative type of a commentary or whatnot, but just a couple of things I wanted to get off my chest as a community. Otherwise, other than that, it's a great community. I've noticed and I've found that it's very supportive. It seems like there's a lot of older people. I don't mean old, but what I mean is older, that embrace helping others and kind of sharing their tips and their tricks and what have you. And that's something that I enjoy. It's unlike any other community that I've experienced, and it's just something that I think is really, really cool. And with that said, I think that we don't give the gals enough recognition. There's a lot of really, really amazing girls that are out there that are, I want to say that since it's a sausage fest really in these games, that, well, a lot of the guys, they feel and think that if there's a girl, in the room, that it's, oh, she's, just holding the controller because her boyfriend's in the bathroom. It's not the case. A lot of these gals are some serious fraggers. They'll fuck you up, and you got to give credit where credit's due. They some of them do make videos. Again, I don't want to call anyone out specific or forget anybody, but they're just some of they should be basically among some of the best players I think in the game, regardless if you're a guy or a gal. It should be just a player, as opposed to oh, that chick that just nemesis me, she's a bitch. Well, there's no sense in name calling anything or anyone. So let's just enjoy, relax, have some fun. That's really the reason why we play and enjoy these games. And that's more or less pretty much what I wanted to kind of cover as a whole. But regardless, other than that, I have found even myself when I make these videos, which are a big pain in the ass to make, but I still enjoy making them, that I learn, I grow, and I watch a lot of videos still myself, to pick up tips and tricks, and I hope you do too. Which is the reason why we actually turn to to YouTube and subscribe to certain channels that we enjoy. So I definitely look forward to hearing any feedback, comments, concerns, questions, thumbs up, and why not get a video response? I'd like to get one of those at the very least, and let me share what you think, and let me know what kind of things I might have omitted from the community that again I kind of should have added. But other than that, looking forward to Battlefield 3. Hope you guys have some fun with it, and I'll see you on the battlefield.